I have 6 weekly supervision with my clinical lead. And within that, we kind of have targets that we set each time around safety, compliance and quality. And those targets really link into our yearly appraisals. So you'll have your yearly appraisal where you've got 3 targets around those 3 areas, and then you're kind of reviewing them and doing those smaller steps towards working towards your bigger targets in your 6 weekly supervisions. What's also really nice is that every month we also have a service line team meeting where there's a bit of CPD within there, as well as case discussion, as well as feeding back on any courses and things that we've been doing or audits that we've ran, and any concerns that we have. So we kind of have that, those mini service line target team meetings as well. So within your supervisions, you might have a personal development plan, so looking at what your targets are within the next 2 to 3 years, and that might be looking at whether you want to become more of a specialist expert in a particular area of interest to you, or whether you want to kind of progress into more of maybe a managerial role and become a clinical lead for a particular service line. So there is those opportunities there to move within the organisation up. There's also lots of opportunities really for you to move within different service lines. So whether you want to move from adult autism into CAMS, so I've done that recently, is moved into the CAMS area, or whether you want to work, you decide that you'd really quite fancy some experience in neuropsychology, psychiatry, so you move over into that area. So there is, opportunities to move within different areas, as well as, like I said, of moving up and becoming more specialist, or like I say, that managerial role, moving into more of a clinical lead position. Again, another great thing within Signet is that they really do invest in people's development, and that if there's any kind of CPD, any courses that you want to go on to develop your skills, is that those opportunities are there for you to apply, and there really is those good CPD opportunities within the organisation. Within Signet, I find if you ask and you've got that good rationale about why you need it clinically to develop and to really support the individuals you work with, is that you're very likely to have that kind of granted, if not immediately, maybe in the next year's budget. So it's not like years and years down the line before you might be able to kind of develop your skills a bit further. I really love the caseload size. So previously my caseload, was in the hundreds, was about 130. Whereas then when some of the units I work at, there's only 7 or 8 residents there. So that means you just get to be really hands-on, and that was something I think professionally that I really miss, doing a lot of hands-on work. It also means that you get to be really functional. You get to help support them in their daily lives with their communication skills, and not just kind of writing reports and giving suggestions for staff, kind of support them, that you are able to actually do that hands-on work with them.